are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello and good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by BlueClouds Media and X platform. The international break, it's over. It is time to get back to action again. We're talking about a massive 3-game run for Chelsea with potential to bag in perfect 9 points. We are facing the likes of Brentford. Yes, we're facing the likes of Brentford, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Lincoln Football Club, and also Brighton, and not to forget Benfica. We'll be facing these teams all in about 7 games. Very, very hefty schedule for Chelsea. Absolutely hefty schedule for Chelsea. And we have, like I said, plus a packed Champions League schedule, which involve these FC Benfica, Bayern Munich, and all. Old Trafford is there for us. We have latest on also we'll touch a bit on Dario Essugo's successful surgery that took place yesterday. The biggest question is, can we, I'm going to say can Chelsea take maximum point, or will they draw point? Let us know your prediction in the chat right now as we break down these crucial fixtures together. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. BlueClouds Media, Nizam, Stephen G is here, and also we might have JC joining us here, and others will follow suit if this goes on well. It's a lot to talk about here, and also let me know how your day is going. Look in the comment section, send me a wonderful message. It doesn't have to be football related topics alone. Anything nice from you, whether if you just want to rip me up apart in the comment section, just go for it. I'm here. I'll take every nonsense from everyone. You get what I mean? But yeah, but let's not distract what we're trying to build here. To be the wonderful stream, it's gonna be wonderful. I believe it's gonna be wonderful. With having you guys on board, it's always looking very interesting. So stick with us. Knees down is my name. I'll be waiting for Steven here. Steven will join us in the stream here later. So stick with us as the stream goes on. Knees down. I'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back to your lovely show, sports show, BCM Sports. My name is Nate Zion, and I will be taking you guys through an hour and a half of live, interesting topics, especially Chelsea perspective related topics, and also some interesting news. If not heard, Ange Postecoglou is back in English football now. The manager of Nottingham Forest. Can he win them a trophy this time? Can he do that? Let's see how things go with us. But before we get into nitty-gritty of today's live stream, let me look at the comment section there. Cole Palmer, greetings to you, Cole Palmer, and wherever you are. I want to say thank you very much for finding time and joining us on the show today and sharing your comments with us. Cole Palmer said, he is praying a Saudi club will come in and fetch the likes of Disasi out to the football club. So yeah, Saudi club. I'm sure today and tomorrow, either Saudi and the Turkish league window closes. So let's hope and see what happens at the end of the window. But Disasi said he is available. He is free. Whatever happens, he will jump in if the club call on him. So he is there, but he is training on his own at this moment. It's not mixed up with the rest of the team because they don't want any distraction with what the first team is building. So yeah, that's interesting. Daniel Knight, big up to you, Daniel. Daniel said with Brentford coming up this week and the Champions League starting next week as well. Cucurella and Caicedo. Caicedo, James play 2 games for England and can't play both games. Rotation got to happen. Absolutely, I'm sure rotation will definitely happen. Yesterday, Reece James did not finish the whole 90 minutes. He was outstanding. When you talk about crosses, defending, overlapping, and all that, Reece James got you covered. He did very, very well for the Three Lions yesterday. I watched Reece James, and he was, outstanding. Reece James. I think that there will be some rotation against Brentford. We have all the statistics right on my table here regarding Brentford team and what we should be looking for or we should be expecting at Stamford Bridge. Good thing is a home game, so you can afford try and do some rotation. Definitely the home crowd will serve as the 30th man on the pitch to help the team be able to pick up all 3 points as rotation goes on. It's always, let me remind you this, it's always not easy for Chelsea after international break. One, because Chelsea contributes a lot. A lot of Chelsea players go for international duty. Almost about 80% of their team are world-class players, and every country needs those players. It's not like a mid-table team where probably a club, a country might have enough. They would not even call them. Let's say Ipswich team. How many players will be going on international break? But with Chelsea, Moses Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez will be playing for Argentina. Moses Caicedo will be playing for Ecuador, right? He'll be playing for Ecuador. Then you have Cucurella playing for Spain. Reece James going for England. Who else? Sanchez maybe can join the Spanish team, depending on how good he's doing and who they have there. Who else? Maybe Hato left on side also will be going for Netherlands and Colin. Who else I can Jamie Gettins also under 21. A whole crop of players, even 21 and the senior team. They almost about 80-90% of the team will be going on international break. So it's it's become very difficult. Caicedo have to travel from South America. So with Enzo Fernandez and also what's his name again? Estavio Williams. All these players have to travel. It takes them time. Tiredness also sets in. Besides the football, tiredness also sets in. So there's a lot going on there. So we have to be very careful on the results that we're going to end up seeing at Stamford Bridge. If it's not beautiful football, but they end up picking a 3 point, we still need to support these players because it's not always there. Is the history is right there. We don't get to move on well after international break. Our first game becomes very, very hectic for the boys. So thank you very much, Daniel Knight, for your comments there. And we have Daniel said, I don't like the international break. I hate it because your players, my rigs getting injured. Absolutely. Omar Mamouche, latest on the block right now. Omar Mamouche is out for the Manchester Derby. So he's not going to take part. Imagine spending so much money on these players and you can have them for your club. The club that spend money on them, but national team benefits, they get injured and they bring the injured player back to the club. The club have to nurse all these injury and make sure they're back to where they're supposed to be. That will cost the club. Yeah, that will cost the club points, and they're all money. Points is money at this moment and in the Premier League. So thank you, Daniel. Real Gentle said Saudi club for Disasi and Sterling. I don't think Sterling hasn't fancy any joining the Saudi club. I don't think Sterling will do that. Okay. What game would you rest Caicedo and Cucurella for the Brentford game? We really need them for the Champions League game. I would go Gusto right back and Hato left back for game coming. Absolutely. We will do a similar thing on our table once Steven joins us here. I believe that Jiro Hato on the left hand side, Gusto on the right hand side will cover up and give some game time for. They'll get some game time for Cucurella and Reece James both to rest. Yeah, we need that. I don't know. I'm not so sure about Estavio William. I'm sure he will definitely start because I don't think that I will risk to start Cole Palmer either. So that makes a lot of sense from Daniel. That makes a lot of sense regarding these positions, Cucurella and Gusto's, Reece James and Cucurella's position. Okay, we'll move on from there. Real Gentle again said most of our players are on international duty. Caicedo, Neto, Estavio, Williams, Fernandez, Ja Pedro, Cucurella, James, and Gusto. How many players did you even mention? You mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. These are first teamers. This is even not squad members. This is the first team players. It's not those on the bench. So imagine having all these players on international duty. It becomes very difficult for them to gel again in the first game, up and ready to go again. Caicedo also received a red card. The second card, would I say infringement, was really he was very unlucky. He did not touch the man. The guy really went down pretending to be hit. He didn't get hit, and then Caicedo saw red. I think for the first time for his national team. I'm very, very sure. All right. We got 2 more to go. Daniel Reece James plays too much. He plays too much. He picked up an injury. I haven't seen anything so far that he has picked up an injury. If there is, we'll still get into it before the string comes to an end. So also we have I agree with Daniel. I agree with Real James. Really agree with absolutely. Like I said, I do agree with the what I say the. Let me see what I have here on my screen. Yeah, something pop up here. Okay, in a second. Let me see if there is some update. Okay, that's good. I thought maybe it was an injury update. I agree with Daniel. That's from Real Jane, and also Enzo Fernandez did not go on international break. Really, he didn't. I thought he did. We'll touch on it.
Enzo was suspended.
Okay. The red card was not good. It's not even a card. Absolutely, it wasn't even a card. It wasn't, not at all. It wasn't. It's Cole Palmer back. Cole Palmer is ready, but I don't think I will take a risk to play him. I would start Estavio Williams, who will get much more game time on the bench if Cole Palmer is playing. So maybe he can jump in, a little fatigue, but he can jump in and play. I'm sure definitely the next game, Cole Palmer.
You say that, but Lap got injured last game anyway, so Esteban will still be playing regardless.
Well, Steven doesn't need any introduction, guys. Steven is here with me. Let me introduce him. He's all right, Steven G. Welcome back to the show. Hope you're well.
Yeah, I'm definitely not well, but it is what it is. Hence why the camera is off, because I feel so ill.
Okay. But anyway,
are you good?
Yeah. I'm doing all right. Not too bad. Is he back? Hallelujah, but not to reach him. Yeah, he is definitely back, but not to reach him for this game. I won't go for it. I will not race a Cole Palmer against Brentford. We need within him for the Champions League game against Bayern Munich. Absolutely, without a doubt, definitely. Guys, don't forget to drop a like on the video. As we are still here, we are moving things. We're moving things. Steven, like I said, I know you say you're not feeling the best. I hope I wish you the best. I wish you the best. You've taken some medications, right?
No. It's not going to do anything, so there's no point.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay. Yeah. Tiredness, which I do agree with you. Probably change of weather doesn't also help. From cold, from the warmth, getting cold now. Is it very cold in the UK now?
It's raining.
I'm talking about the temperature. Is it cold?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Yeah, it gets chilly here now because we're heading towards the cold weather. It gets very cold in the evening, and then probably around from 11, it gets back to getting warm, about 70s. But yeah, I like it that way. I like the fall weather. It's very nice. It's just more of wearing a sweater, not a hoodie, or very thick clothes. But anyway, let's touch on it, Stephen G. We're gonna look at our fixtures. We're looking at our fixtures, up and coming fixtures, and see how many points we'll look at the Premier League first, how many points we can grab in the last in our 7 games or 6 or 7 games in the Premier League. Then when we're done, we'll look at the Champions League. Then we'll look at the overall, how we can move on step by step, take one game at a time, and that when we get to that stage, we have to combine the Premier League games and then the Champions League games in that order, because we know that Brentford comes in, Bayern Munich comes in, Man United. Then we have Lincoln, which is a League Cup game. Then we have I think a Brighton there, which is a Premier League game. The Champions League game follows with Benfica in that order. So I don't know how if you want us to go through the Premier League first before we touch on Champions League.
Do Premier League first. There's more of those, we can smash them out.
Okay. All right. So thank you. We can look at that as we have it on the screen already. Okay, I'll play Stavio in number 10 and to have Cole Palmer on the bench if he is fit enough. Maybe he can come up from the bench, play 10 minutes and go back. Sorry, Steven, you hail. Okay, you will be healed in Jesus' name from Real Gentle. Thank you very much, Real Gentle. I think Steven likes it.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the kind religious words from you. How many points do you think you need to get through to get a round of the Champions League? That's a very, very good question from Daniel. How many points do you need? I think that it goes with the first and second teams from each group, right? Or is it 4 teams from each group? We should probably have 24 points from the game from Real Gentle. Okay, so yeah, let me have.
What'd you say, Nick?
I said, how many teams are they picking from each group? Because it's 4 groups, right? So does it mean 4 teams from each group?
For what?
The Champions League groups.
Oh, Champions League. When was the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League? They're all in the same format, Nick.
Yeah, I'm saying you got 4 groups, isn't it?
No.
League
when
table.
was that? No, Nee. You know there's not groups, bro.
I know. I'm not talking about groups. The way they've arranged the league. That's what I mean. I'm not saying groups
It's
like
one.
group
It's
stages.
one big league, Nee. It's the same as the Conference League.
Hold on. It's a league form, a league table, right?
Yes. Yes.
How many are they? 4.
What do you mean? How many are there?
How many of the league form are they?
1. It's one big one. 1 to 36. Same as the Conference League was.
Just one? Hold on.
Yeah.
Getting confused.
Remember Conference League last year? One big. Yeah. Every single one, Europa League, Champions League, and Conference League, are all one big league.
I'm getting confused. But anyway.
Remember last season? Yeah?
I do.
One big league table. Yeah?
Mhm.
Every one of UEFA's tournaments is that way.
I understand. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
There's one
big league table.
2, 3, or 4.
How many big league tables?
One.
Are there?
That's what I'm telling you.
One.
One. Yeah.
So you're
That's
saying,
what I'm saying. Remember last year with the Conference League, it was 1. The Europa League is 1. The Champions League is 1. What you're thinking is you've got confused because they have pots. Yeah, they got 4 pots for the draw for the Champions League.
So yeah,
which is because of they have to seed it, so they have X number of teams in each pot for the draw, for procedure purposes. That's where you've got confused. It's actually
It'll
one
take me a
big
while
league.
to get used to these new format, but okay, no problem.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right, let me see if I can use that.
Me.
All right, yeah.
Look.
What
36, 35, 34, 33, and you scroll up. You have to be at least 24th to get in past the league phase, because from 9th to 24th, they play a playoff round. The winner of the playoff round joins the top 8 in the round of 16.
Okay.
So the top 8,
I remember now.
Yeah,
I remember now.
top 8 go to the round of 16. Then the next 16 teams play in the playoff round, and the winners of the playoff rounds
joins the
join the top 8.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting confused here. Old school. Yeah. I think the pot. Absolutely. I got confused with the pot, thinking the pots were 4, and then Chelsea's over here. Whoever qualified from it, but now I get it. 8 teams. Then underneath these 8 teams will play a playoff to join the round of 16. Makes sense.
The next 16 teams from 9 to 24 will play in the playoff round. Okay.
All right. So should we start with this format accordingly, or just pay attention to the Premier League teams, or do we go? I don't have exact. Let me see if I have the Premier League one on my screen. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is a Premier League one.
And then if we just go to
guys, let me know if it's readable on your screen, if you can read it.
I've changed the format. It should make it a bit more readable, but maybe zoom in a bit more.
No, I've gone to full screen.
Yeah, so if you do that a little bit more, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. That works. That should be clear. I know it's clear for me. It should be clear for them as well.
Yeah, it's clear for me too on the screen. But yeah, Steven, we'll be looking at from September, isn't it? September, Brentford comes in first. What are you standing? Looking at Brentford, Chelsea.
So we're doing up to the Liverpool game, right? Because after Liverpool's international break.
Okay, then let's do to Liverpool then.
Okay, because I thought we're doing to the next international break, so it'd be 4 Premier League, I think 2 Champions League, and obviously then you got the League Cup game against Lincoln, but that is what it is.
Exactly. So yeah, looking at it right now, September, Brentford away to Stamford Bridge.
No, Brentford away at their place, Man United away at their place, Brighton at home at Stamford Bridge, Liverpool at home at Stamford Bridge.
Hold on, give me a second.
What was Chelsea's last game? Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
Yeah, where was
So we're
Fulham?
going away.
Yeah, these are Chelsea's fixtures, aren't they? So A is for away,
Yeah.
H is for home.
Because
So
I have you on the screen
away,
also say Brentford away.
Man U away, Brighton at home, Liverpool at home.
Exactly. Okay.
I forgot the name Brentford Stadium. I think it's G-Tech. So we go to the
G-Tech
G-Tech
Stadium.
and Old Trafford.
G-Tech Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. So we go G-Tech, then we go Old Trafford, then we host Brighton, then we host Liverpool.
All right, Stephen, what are we picking up from Brentford? Going away to Brentford home ground. What are you saying there, Stephen?
3 points.
3 point how? How 3 point that easy?
New manager who I mean, they've been struggling. I think they got to win last game, but I don't think they were playing anyone sort of seriously good. So yeah, I'm not too worried. It's a ground we normally struggle at, but they don't look great to start the season. So 3 points.
I mean, if you look at Brentford, like I said, they still have Semenya. Not Semenya, sorry. Brentford have sold top two and 3 of their top players. 2 top players are gone. Wisa have left to Newcastle United. They've also sold Brahim Bromo also to Manchester United. They are not scoring many goals. If you look at Brentford right now, away, they are struggling. They have been struggling away, conceding many goals. They don't score many goals, conceding many goals also. They brought in a lot of players, but it won't be that easy. They brought in some good players, some Premier League players. If you talk about Reece Nelson from Arsenal, also Kelleher, Liverpool's goalkeeper. They've brought that player also in. So they have a good goalkeeper, but they're not the same manager. So it means that the way they play is definitely going to be different compared to Thomas Frank when he was there. Under Thomas Frank, they were more disciplined. They play, would I say, counter-attacking football? They play some kind of a counter-attacking football.
Yeah.
And they brought in some six new players. 6 new players. They brought him Gustavo Nunes, also from Grêmio, Brazil. Brazilian players. They brought in like 2 international. Jordan Megan? Jordan Megan, this is a young player, I think English international, Nigerian English international. Gustavo Michael Kayande, also from Fiorentina, Italian player that joined Brentford. But they still have to adjust. So yeah, I'll be going for
their only win in the league is against Aston Villa this season, and Aston Villa are after 3 games in a relegation zone.
Yeah, they've had only 1 home game. They've had only 1 home game. Is it 3 away? 3 away games and also draw 1. So
no, it'd be 2 away games.
2 away games and then drew 1, and they are struggling. So does this also play? If you look at even winning 1 away, 1 home game, give Chelsea the upper edge because it looks like they're struggling at home.
Give me 2 seconds.
2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Brentford have got 2 wins, 2 losses, and then 1 draw. And I believe that it will play.
Their only win was at home to Aston Villa. They lost away to Forest and to Sunderland.
Mm-hmm.
Their other win was.
I was looking at their last 5 games, which involve it also includes their preseason. I think one of them have to be included, their preseason games. Which I think from last season to now.
I mean, if you're including preseason, then the last 5 is 2-2 against Gladbach, 3-1 loss away to Forest, 1-0 win at home to Villa, 2-0 win
Brentford,
in the Carabao Cup away to Bournemouth, a 2-1 defeat away to Sunderland.
Right.
They're not
that's
good.
What I was looking at.
They're going to be in and around relegation zone.
Serious, man. So, giving your manager away, giving 2 top players away. I think they needed the money. They will regroup. Maybe. And some of these players that I've seen here, Gustavo Nunes, he's a good player. I'll check his statistics and all that information online, and he's a good player. I haven't seen much of his game. But Reece Nelson, we know him from Arsenal, and good goalkeeper, Kelleher from
Gustavo who?
Gustavo. His name is Gustavo Nunez. Gustavo Nunez. I think it's coming from Gremio.
Gomez, not Nunez.
Gomez, rather. I thought it's Nunez.
He's injured at the moment. I don't know if he'll be available for the weekend. He's done his hamstring.
Crazy.
Then again.
Okay, so yeah, taking 3 points there. 3 points right there, Steven. We're taking 3 points from Brentford. Definitely 3 points. So we got 3 points in the back. Man United, Chelsea. Chelsea struggled to play away at Old Trafford. Is it going to repeat itself, or is it about time that we break that case? What are you thinking?
I think Chelsea will break the curse because the momentum that Chelsea have off the back of the back end of last season that went into the Club World Cup, that's gone into the start of this season. I just think even without the lap, and I think Palmer will probably be back within the squad by that point, if not starting. I just think when you look at everything, Chelsea are very difficult to play at the moment. And so were Palace, and that's why Chelsea drew first game against Palace, but Chelsea barely had a preseason. Now Chelsea up and running. So for me, I can see Chelsea breaking that curse, but I think it'd be like a 1-0 win or something like that. I don't think it'd be a big scoreline. It'd be like a 1-0 or something. Especially if, actually, it might be more if they got Bayern in goal. If they've got Bayern in goal again, then, bro, it's going to be a feast.
Bayanga.
Bayende.
Bayende. Oh, I thought it was Bayanda.
Bayender, I believe it is.
Okay.
But yeah, if they've got their version of Flappy Bird Sanchez, then we're gonna win that. So
you see a narrow goal. I see 3 points definitely for Chelsea at Old Trafford, but I see a 3-1 victory for Chelsea. I think Chelsea have too much. Matheus Cunha, I'm not so certain on when he will return back to action, but I see him missing the game, and he could be an engine for them up front, and he'll be missing the game. Cunha.
Cunha is in. Oh, you're on about Man U. Okay.
Yeah, Man U. We're still on Man U.
Bro, my brain is not functioning.
Cunha, where I think he's injured. I'm not so sure when he will return back on the pitch. For now, because he did not even make the travel to Brazil for the World Cup qualifier. But anyway, Man United, I'm taking 3 points from there, 3-1 for me. Man United, 3-1. 3-1 Chelsea. And you said a narrow win, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at Brighton Football Club. We're going to the what's the name of the stadium? Is it Amex?
Yeah.
Amex Stadium, Brighton, Amex Stadium. So we go to Brighton at home. We play Brighton at home, Stamford Bridge. What do you reckon? 3 points? Let's be honest. No bias here, Steven. No bias.
I'm not being biased. I feel like the reasons I've given are fair reasoning for the ones I've given so far.
They're spot on, though. Which I believe Man United.
Brighton have got 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. They beat Man City 2-1. City were all over the place. They lost to Everton away. They drew with Fulham. So they've played 2 home games, 1 away game. They lost their only away game to Everton. They've scored 3 goals, conceded 4. I expect Chelsea to win.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Chelsea, 2-0 Chelsea. I trust Sanchez, so I'm giving him so many clean sheets, and that's how good I want him to do. Against Man United away, he will concede 1 goal. I'm having the feeling he will concede 1 goal. But Stamford Bridge,
sounds about right.
Yeah. at Stamford Bridge, sometimes he gets carried away with his playing at home, so he feel like he is more comfortable. That's when, if you look at it, he the mistakes that Sanchez made last season, most of them at home. Most of those mistakes that resulted into goals at home. All right. So Steven said you said what was that 3 point? But what was the goals? Scoreline.
Didn't give one. I'm not giving specific score lines until we're closer, so I can see if anyone's got any injuries. That's why for United, I only said like a narrow win, for example, when it was in like a 1-goal scoreline.
But you
like
know they pick up 3 points. But 3 points.
Yeah. Put it this way: the first 3 games, I've got us getting 3 points from each, which means the next one in the Prem, which will be the last one we do for the Prem, because then we're international break after that, is Liverpool.
Yeah. All right, last but not the least, we're playing Liverpool at home. Liverpool at home. What do you think from here? I'm going for another narrow win, 1-0 Chelsea, like we saw against them last season.
I'm going for a draw.
A draw.
Like I said before, I just think if Chelsea keep up the momentum they're on, it's going to be so tough to beat them. And Chelsea, and I said this to you the back end of last season, Chelsea last season barely sort of, I think we lost 1 or 2 games at Stamford Bridge, maybe. Yeah. If that, Chelsea are really starting to turn Stamford Bridge into a fortress like it was when we had Jose as manager, and it lasted about 4 years or something stupid where we didn't lose at Stamford Bridge in the Prem. And it feels like Chelsea are really starting to get back to that point. We're making it a hard place to come. All we need now is for the stadium atmosphere to go up and make it loud and be proud of the club and make it more intimidating for opposition. But in terms of on the pitch performance, we're starting to get back to that fortress of Stamford Bridge type thing that we've had way back when we were always fighting around the league title and top 2, top 3. When we were fighting for league titles, we always had Stamford Bridge as a fortress, because that's what you need. If you're fighting for league titles, you want a need to make your home stadium a fortress where people can't come and take points away from you. And okay, Chelsea dropped points to Palace first game of season, but we didn't have a pre-season, so it was extended pre-season up until this international break. In my mind, I said that before as well. But I truly believe Chelsea could get at least a point against Liverpool, so I'm going to go for a draw there.
Ooh, interesting. A draw against Liverpool. I'm picking.
So
I went for
10 points.
Yeah, I went for a narrow win. You know, I know we're not giving exact numbers, but we're picking out the 3 points are most important. So to me, I've got 12 points. You've got 10 points, right?
Yeah,
you got 10 points. So Steven got 10 points. I've got 12 points. I'll remember to bring this up, guys. Don't forget. Remind us. So we're gonna bring the paper back out and see what I got. Maybe I've got carried away with my 12 points. All 3 points in these games. It's not going to be easy. But Steven went 10 points. 10 points. A point, I think, just a point from the Liverpool game. That's the only one he gave. But anyway, we've seen that. What do you have on your screen, Steven? Champions League? Let me go to Champions League.
No, stop sharing it.
Okay. Get my own board.
Then it was them, and then it was them. Sorry, I'm gonna send you a message with how many points that we predicted for each one.
Yeah.
So then we've got it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Real Gent said 3 points in the bag against Brentford. Then over here he said Kelly Reece Nelson are not truth at all.
Are not what?
It says they are not truth. They're not truth at all. I'm not sure. I don't know what exactly he's trying to say. Maybe he doesn't really believe in
let's
them.
not forget that Kelleher has been a beast against Chelsea in the past. But
Yeah, if you guys remember the FA Cup, was the FA Cup that we lost? Either League Cup or FA Cup that we lost in the hands of Liverpool. It was Kelly and goalpost. It wasn't Allison. So he's not. He has always got a good luck against Chelsea when he plays against Chelsea. Alejandro Garnacho scores a winner against Manchester United. That would be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
It will be. You sell a player for Chelsea, an outcast, and then he ended up scoring against you, and he celebrates it. Oh Lord, I don't understand this. The other day, I was watching American football, and I was like, "What is the difference here?" A player moved from one team to another team. It had a touchdown and celebrates. He never lifts his hands up. They do all those celebrations. What's the difference, Steven? Why do American footballers celebrate when they have a touchdown, but in soccer, when a striker from one club scores, then they have to put his hands up like innocent. I'm sorry,
They don't have to put their hands up. They just 9 out of 10 times they will, out of respect for their former club.
What's got respect got to do with it? I play against you and I scored a goal and I celebrated. It doesn't take anything away from my former team. It's not disrespect to score against you.
I also think when it comes to American football as in NFL, I think a lot of the time when players move teams, a lot of the time, if it's a trade, it's because there's been some level of falling out. So they probably just think, well, screw you guys. Like, you did me dirty type thing.
But
so
we've seen players from the Premier League that also left one club to another club based on falling out. They bent their bridges and they still moved to a different club and still did not celebrate it. Are you telling me if Alexander Isak scores against Newcastle, he won't celebrate?
No, I'm not saying he won't. He had a falling out with him. He might celebrate. You never know.
So, I don't understand that. The other day I saw a player that they traded him.
I think it's more of a thing where I think in football, or as Americans call it, soccer. I think it's more of one of those sort of unwritten things where it's just like it's unwritten that I'll respect my former club. For the most part, players will do that, and most part, I will put camera on for a second, but I do probably look like absolute crap because I feel ill. But 9 out of 10 times, a player will score, and then they'll just go like that. I think part of it also depends on how long they've been at a club.
All right.
I do think part of that comes into it as well.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. I want to know. It's something I want to write down, and if I get a chance, I'll go around and ask people, what's the difference? Why do people celebrate when there's a trade in space of football, American football, and soccer or European football? Players celebrate when they play against their team. They have a touchdown. In soccer, they don't celebrate. They raise their hands up, trying to show respect. I don't get it. You score a goal. It's not easy scoring a goal. Why wouldn't you celebrate it? It doesn't show any disrespect to the opposing team. You celebrate nicely with your teammate. Football has changed a lot.
I just think it's one of those unwritten rules, man.
Yeah. Anyway, Daniel said a draw against Man United. He said a draw against Man United. That's what I mean. I'm going for a draw against Chelsea versus Liverpool. I'm going for a narrow win because it's at Stamford Bridge. That's why I'm going for a narrow win. 1-0 for Chelsea. Sanchez will keep clean sheet. All right, Daniel Knight said Stamford Bridge need to be hard place for teams to go. Yeah, just like Steven said, they have to make that place a fortress again.
We've started to make it that.
Yeah, make it difficult for team. Comparing, if you go and see what Bayern Munich have done, their home ground is not an easy place to go. Sydney Iduna Park, they have lots of supporters, but I think that there's always a loophole in that stadium where he can go and pick up 3 points. I'm not worried about the Submarines, but I'm worried about the Allianz Arena guys, Bayern Munich. We'll talk about them as time goes on. Steven,
quickly, if we're talking Premier League only, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 games, 6 games, 7. I said 6, right?
Yeah, we did 6.
No. I'm working out when the last time we lost was and how many games it's been.
Oh.
In the Prem only. So that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. 11. Chelsea are currently 12 games unbeaten at Stamford Bridge.
How many Steve said again?
Chelsea are currently 12 games unbeaten in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge. And further to that, only 3 of those are draws. So 9 wins, 3 draws in the last 12 games at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League.
That's not bad.
It's very good. The last time we lost was in the Prem was Fulham on Boxing Day.
Get the fire going. Get the fire going. How many points, guys? How many points are we picking up in upcoming games? We're looking at Champions League games. So we've dealt with the Premier League games already. Light over Brentford. We were looking at Manchester United and Brighton. How many points can we pick up from these league games? I've gone for I could be will I say unrealistic? I could be unrealistic, but I believe that we can do it. Going to Old Trafford, we can pick up. I went for was it 3-1, which I believe that Chelsea have enough in terms of their scoring. They will score. They will control the game. They will destroy that case that is going against us at Old Trafford, where we can win games. I think it will come to an end. Casado, or everyone will be back to play that game besides Levi Colwell. And yeah, besides Levi Colwell, I think we have enough to pull the threat against to win that game against Manchester United, and we will come again and score 3 goals at Old Trafford, and that will be the end of Ubim Amorim.
Yeah, do you want to do what we've done with the Prem ones and only do it up to the next international break? So only do Bayern and Benfica, or do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do Bayern. Let's do it up to the international break, just like we do with the Premier League.
Okay, because then what I was thinking is we could do it for now to the next international break. Then next international break, we could do the same again up to the next one. And then there's an international break in November, so we could do the same again. So we can do almost like looking at the next lot of games.
All right, let's start with Bayern Munich. Let me zoom it in. Bayern Munich, guys.
You could zoom out a little bit.
Bayern Munich, yeah. We're looking at this. Big fixture, Steven. Should I go for it or you want to go for it? You want to start with this?
You could go first.
All right, guys. This is one of the fixtures that I was expecting to see in the Club World Cup. Yeah, some people were dodging from it because they said they don't want to meet Bayern Munich until maybe the final. Unfortunately, fortunately for us, I wouldn't say fortunate. Fortunately for us, we did not meet them. We were able to sweep our way to the finals and met the world best champions, as they say.
European, not world.
European champions, and we destroyed them. Champions League champions. We destroyed them. We did not even give them a sniff. No air for them to breathe. We were on them from minute 1 to the end. But I'm not going to talk about that. But let's look at Bayern Munich and recently. Bayern Munich, to be honest with you, they have an excellent all-time record in the Champions League home games, with the overall home record being 239 wins, 41 draws, and 31 losses. Incredible. 239 wins in the Champions League, 31 draws at their home ground, and 35 losses, giving them the total 350 matches played at their home ground Allianz Arena. The teams have played at home ranges from Manchester City have been there. Barcelona have also have that historical numbers. Also, the Ajax at the same time also. But Bayern Munich,
forget the final in 2012.
2012, yeah. 315 in all, Steven. 315 played, 239 wins at the Allianz Arena. They've drawn 41, sorry, and then losses 35. So it's going to be very difficult, Steven. This will be a very difficult game. I'm not going to sit down and think we have too much. I think this game, whoever wins it will win based on experience. If it's not experience, who has much more legs to play? I know what's his name? This Chelsea young boy that went to them. He's going to be out of the game. Definitely out of the game. Jamal Musiala will be out of the game. Harry Kane with a lot of experience. Nicholas Jackson, I'm not worried because he can score goals. He's very, very good in terms of
no, you've said that he's going to score against us. You know that, right?
I hope he doesn't, because a lot of players that we've sent them away from Stamford Bridge go to different clubs, always scores against Chelsea. I'm not going to pray for that. I'll pray against that Nicholas Jackson never score against us and does Adebayo thing, run around the left and breadth of the the stadium, because I know he can do it. He can go crazy and then run across. I mean, look at what he did at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea scored the goal. Dude ran. Was it Stamford Bridge or was he away?
Crystal Palace away.
90th
minute winner. He sprinted across the pitch in front of the referee's face.
In front of across the referee, right there's like, can you see me? Can you see me? Watch me. I'm going to celebrate right there. I'm Jackson. My name is Nicholas Jackson. This guy did that, but yeah, I'm just praying that he doesn't score against Chelsea. I think this is a game that will be very, very difficult. I think the West for Chelsea will be a draw. The West for Chelsea will be a draw. Draw game. I like this format, but the only thing is we want to see these players playing at Stamford Bridge. We want to see pictures. You get what I mean?
We've got Barcelona at Stamford Bridge, bro.
But you don't see Harry Kane at Stamford Bridge in Bayern Munich jersey.
I've seen Harry Kane at Stamford Bridge loads of times getting battered when he played for Tottenham.
In Bayern Munich jersey is what I'm saying. With Bayern Munich.
All I'm saying is Harry Kane got battered every time he played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge when he was at Tottenham. So we've seen him at Stamford Bridge a lot of times, and we've seen him pretty upset. That's all I'm saying.
But like I said, I would like to see home and away. I would like to see.
I like this. I like this format because
no, I don't.
No, I do, because otherwise, if you're saying, "Oh, I want home and away," that means you have to play 16 games just in the league phase, which isn't possible. Plus, it means you get more of the You get more of the big games now because of the way they do it. You play everyone once, and you get a team. You get two teams from each pot, so you get two of the top teams in Europe, and then potentially a couple of other top teams in Europe from pot two, and then.
Let me throw a question to the guys in the chat or the viewers. Guys, let me know. I know this format is a very, very good format, but I want to hear from you. Do you think that it would be nice to play home and away so you can see these players coming to Stamford Bridge? You guys, especially live in London, season ticket holders and those that want to go there and watch. Wouldn't you like to see Chelsea play Bayern Munich at Stamford Bridge? Taking pictures and seeing these players at this moment, because we're not going to see these things happen for a long time. We might not see Harry Kane wearing Bayern Munich jersey again. Maybe next season he's not going to be there anymore. We don't know. Or maybe even if it's there, we might not draw against Bayern Munich. Who knows? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I like the format. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the home and away format will be better than this group stage? Yeah.
So just quickly on that. One, if you did the home and away format, you don't get the games against the big teams between the big teams. You don't get your Bayern Munich Chelseas, your Barcelona Chelseas and stuff like that. Two, there's a chance that we get them in the knockout stages anyway, and then you will get them at Stamford Bridge.
I'm trying to process it. That makes sense. The big ones qualify, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals. You can still get them at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be home and away after the first round, right?
Yeah.
After the
league phase, it's back to normal knockout rules, 2 legs. So, yeah, you can still get that. Just by saying, would you rather at home and away, you take away the probability of getting those big European ties against, say, Bayern Munich and Barcelona if you're Chelsea, because a lot of the time they will be in the same pot for the seeding, which means they then couldn't play each other. So you take that element away. So that's why I like this format, because Chelsea got, I mean, even outside of pot one, I mean, you look at the teams we've got, Bayern Munich, you've got Barcelona, they're pot one. I can't remember the other pots for the other teams, but Ajax is historically a big European team. You've got Napoli as well. So there's 4 games against historically big clubs. And whether people want to put down Ajax, whatever, Napoli, whatever, the fact is, historically speaking, they are big European clubs.
Very big. They're giant. They're giant.
Mhm.
I mean, the home games alone tells you that Chelsea will struggle when they go there. And one thing I like about our team, Chelsea team, is they have a lot of players that have played international in big games. Caicedo, the crowd, he's not scared of crowd right now. He've done it. He's been there. He's seen international competition. Yeah.
Who needs hope when you got Willie Isa? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, bring the what do you call it?
Let's put it this way, because I'm pretty sure this way can't get us in trouble with YouTube. The cojones that this man had. You know when Palmer and Dembele did that photo shoot before the final?
Yeah. When they went to skip on the
Willie Isa was there.
Peppers.
He literally got on the platform thing,
Yeah.
took a picture holding the World Champions 25 shirt before the final. Before the final, this man took this picture. Do you know how much cojones you have to do that?
Subscribe.
It's ridiculous. Bro had no doubt. Zero doubt.
Incredible.
Everyone was doubting us, and bro went, "No, I'm just going to take this picture, ready?"
Where do you stand, Steven? How many points are you picking up from this? Let me give you this. If you look at the last 5 games for Bayern Munich home, they've won 3-2 against not sure of the team. 3-2, 3-2, 6-0 against RB Leipzig, and 3-2. I'm not sure of those logos or the badges.
I'll get it out 1 sec.
Then 3-1. So they've won all their last 5 games against any opposition team they played in.
3-2 away to Augsburg, 3-2 away to a team I'm not pronouncing, 6-0 at home to Leipzig.
Yeah.
2-1 in the Super Cup against Stuttgart.
And then 2-1. There's one before this. There's one more before the Stuttgart or whatever have this. Another 2-1. There's 2-2-1s.
No, that's a friendly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the last 5 games that they've played.
Friendly against Grasshoppers.
What? What's the name of the team again?
Grasshopper.
Oh my goodness!
But you need to look at the team that Bayern put out in that. It wasn't strong at all.
Okay, and they still won 2-1. So that should tell you. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Predictions for the Chelsea Bayern Munich. What are you going for? Is it going to be a draw, win, or a lose for Chelsea? I think that it will be a very, very difficult game. Chelsea have been on top. If Bayern Munich, if PSG, if I have to go by the last game we played in the Club World Cup and the way PSG destroyed Bayern Munich, I'm going for a 3 point for Chelsea. I'm going for 3 points for Chelsea because nothing has changed. We have the same manager, same formation, same players. The only one missing is Levi Colwill. Besides that, all the guys will be ready for Bayern Munich game. And I'm not sure what will happen from now to the Bayern Munich game, but I'm having the faith and belief that we're going to have all these players ready to play Bayern Munich. And I'm going for a 3 point for Chelsea. It might be a 2-1 goal. Sanchez is definitely going to concede because they have top, strikers. Harry Kane, he can head the ball from everywhere. If you look at yesterday's game and how he headed the ball, the cross that came in from Declan Rice, and then he was right on target. Harry Kane will be a difficult player to handle. Can the boys do it? Of course they can. Go ahead, Stevie.
I'm going for a draw.
You're going for a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Do you think I'm being too positive?
A little bit. But my thing is, for me, it's all about the momentum that Chelsea have built up, right? That's sort of my main point of perspective at the moment, is that the momentum we built in the back end of last season from that Fulham away game where Tyreek George scored the equaliser. From that very moment, we've lost 2 games and they were both when we had 10 men. So when you look at it like that, and people go say, yeah, look who you played. Okay, cool. Look who we played. And what? We dismantled the European champions, Paris Saint-Germain, in the final where nobody gave us a hope. Yeah? Remember, nobody gave us hope. And we sat here, and remember this, yeah?
Yeah.
We sat here on the day of that final, and what did I say to you? I said, when people write Chelsea off in finals, Chelsea always, history tells us, no matter who the manager is, yeah, history tells us when people write Chelsea off in European finals and world finals, that Chelsea will find a way. Chelsea didn't just find a way. Chelsea ripped that team, which people were saying was the best team in the world. Chelsea ripped them to shreds. And it was a masterclass from Maresca. Because he literally, if I remember rightly, he explained it on how he wanted to exploit it with their midfield. And it worked. It was absolute masterclass. But yeah, I'm going for a draw for the Bayern game.
Okay. All right. So I've given you mine, but we got a lot of comments here from a CFC gamer. Steve, you want to take some of the comments? From CFC, so go through it. I'll give it to you. Handle CFC for me. CFC gamer. He's a gent, man. He's really a champ. Always here. Let's see. I got something for him in the future. Make him one of our mods in the future. He's very, very contributive a lot.
So
but yeah, take his comment.
I have a feeling about this Brentford game. I think Chelsea go to the stadium and make it their home statement 5-0 win. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Bayern Munich game 3-1 Chelsea win. That's a lot of confidence. I'm not saying Chelsea can't win, but 3-1, wow, is what I'm going to say.
No. Yeah, it can happen.
3-1.
It can happen.
Bayern's conceding a lot of goals. I mean, they are, but also when it comes to Champions League, you never know. Don't forget, a lot of these Chelsea players, the majority of these Chelsea players haven't played in the Champions League.
What's the difference? What's the difference against playing PSG in the finals? What's the difference? The same momentum. They are built to win.
My main perspective is on the momentum, but having that experience is key. Is what I'm saying.
Did you see Alejandro Garnacho training? He's training to win medals. He's not training to mess around the pitch.
Garnacho, no.
Did you see Garnacho train? The training was very, very intense for him. You can tell he's sweating. He's finding it very difficult.
I saw a clip of him, and
he's like,
he was like proper sweating and tired. Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, this is real club. We are built to win trophies, not to play around. It's not about Chevrolet and Dodge and all that sponsorship thing, man. We are winning trophies. We're not made for sponsorship thing. But yeah, Stephen, remember we can talk about the sponsorship coming in soon tomorrow. Chelsea will be having a sponsor. We can touch on that too. Let's make this snappy, guys. Chelsea will be having a sleeve sponsorship very soon.
It's not confirmed, but they're in talks. But we'll get into that tomorrow. The defense is very poor. Bro, I watch Bayern. They're not better than Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, their manager is Vincent Kompany. So
yeah, and
that's what I'm saying that bit. I trust our fullbacks to lock up Elise and also our midfielder dominate Bayern Munich. How will Bayern Munich's defense stop Cole Palmer, Esteban Neto, and João Pedro? They cannot be stopped. We don't know if Cole Palmer's going to be fit for that yet, so let's hold off on that bit. Daniel says, that's why I would not start Caicedo against Brentford. We need him for the Champions League game. I'm kind of that view as well. I think we spoke about that, Nee.
Of what?
About not necessarily starting Caicedo against Brentford, maybe start Santos.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. If Caicedo goes down, we are in big trouble. we are in big trouble. Rotation will become very difficult for us. Although we still have Santos, we have Enzo Fernandez, and who else is there? Benanote. Benanote cannot play in the Champions. Yeah, he cannot play in the Champions League because they didn't register him. Is there still a chance that they can register him when we progress from the group stages or the league stages to the round of 16?
Yes, technically, yes.
They got 3 players to register, right? 3 players.
You're allowed to make 3 changes, yeah. But
okay.
The issue comes that Chelsea have registered 23 players. They were allowed to register 24 because Chelsea only allowed 24 because we're 1 player short on, I think it was the club-trained homegrown, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so CFC Gamer says our team's built for knockout competitions. Slow football in Champions League suit our playing style. I mean, you could argue that, yeah. DJ saying big up me and Steven. Smash a like, some subscribe, people. Big up to the comments.
That like button.
Big up to you, DJ. Hope you're doing well, DJ. Staff in the building. Legend. Big up to you, DJ. I hope the family is doing well.
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up. CFC Gamer says Enzo Santos Esteval should play midfield. Rest Caicedo for Bayern game next week is in midweek. Daniel says I go Enzo and Santos midfield for a game against Brentford. Have Caicedo on the bench. That's what I was saying to Nee. I'd do that, and then Caicedo's there if you absolutely need him. But I feel like Santos can do the job. But there's some stuff we need to mention on where Brazil and that played their last game. But we can get into that in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. CFC Gamer says, I think Maresca will start Gittins and Neto on the wings with João Pedro up front. I think Neto will start for sure. It's who takes the other position on the wing because Esteval has played in a 10, so he'll probably stay in the 10 and then João Pedro up top. So
I mean,
it'd be interesting.
If you look at that, I mean, the only 10 that we have right now, I know we've played Pedro Neto in the 10 position before, right? Where he has played
I can't
done
remember.
very well, but technically, if you look at Estavio, it's more skillful than Pedro. Pedro Neto is. So
I won't be surprised if it is something like this, where it's Neto and Gittins on the wing with João Pedro up top, and Esteval takes Palmer's position in the 10. I don't know if Gittins got called up for the under-21s or not. If he didn't...
I haven't seen anything, but let me check.
If he didn't, then
yeah,
maybe he starts. If he did, then who knows? Maybe Nee gets his dream of Garnacho making his debut.
Oh, Lord. Give me a break. All right.
Daniel, just quickly, Daniel saying, what would you do about Cucurella? He can't play both games. Cucurella could play both games, but I wouldn't. Now that it's been up a few times about certain players, for me, and we'll get into this next few days anyway, but for me, I'd go Gusto right back, Chalobah and Tosin at centre back with Hato at left back. And then you've got Reece and that lot on the bench, Reece, Cucurella on the bench in case you need them. Especially Reece because he started both games for England. Cucurella started both for Spain, but he's not injury prone, so you don't really have as big an argument there, other than Hato is more than good enough from the minutes we've seen him get so far to come in and do a job and be solid and not have like a big drop off in performance at left back. So I'd start both Gusto and Hato as the fullbacks personally, and then I'd have Santos and Enzo as midfield.
So this is what I found out from the net. It says Jamie Gittins was included in the England under-21 squad for friendly against France and Portugal. and also getting started for the England under 21s in the 2027 European under 21 Championship qualification game against Kazakhstan. So he started the game and he's been called up. So yeah, that's a report that I'm having on my.
I'm just checking something quick. Getting not gutter, you donut. Stupid phone. Gittins. Mine's saying that there was one game he played and it was the Kazakhstan one.
Yeah, that's the qualification for the 2027 European Under 21 Championship. The same thing I said, Kazakhstan. He started.
Oh no, but you mentioned about friendly as well, so
yeah, yeah, they said that he was included in the England Under 21 squad for the friendlies against France and Portugal. So probably they played friendlies there. He was included, but it didn't say he played. But this one stated that he played against. Yeah, it did not say he played. He was included, but with the one against Kazakhstan, which was the main qualification, he started on the left hand side. I think I saw a picture of him during the week. I think around Saturday or Sunday, I saw a picture on X, him wearing the Three Lions jersey in the 21. But look at all these players, 21, and still even not. Look, English national team has bright future. It's all about finding the right manager, or if they have the right manager, to be consistent, to be in the team for a long period of time, like 5 years. If you have the right manager, 5 years. 5 years, be at the football club, and things will be better for England. Thomas Tuchel, I know people are being, I wouldn't say they're being carried away. I saw 100% fit Reece James doing magic. Yesterday's game against Serbia was just too much for Serbia. England dominated the game. They dominated from minute 1 to the end of the whistle, and I loved what I saw yesterday. But I hope they continue. They have we need that consistency. If you go anytime I'm watching the World Cup, I have 2 teams that I support, just 2 teams. If my homeland country is in there, it's gonna be the one I support. Then the 3 Lions out there, then American national team. 3 teams and the only team I support in the World Cup. 3 teams. I used to like Brazil, but they always cheat. Referees are always cheating for Brazil. So it got to a time that I wasn't watching Brazil games anymore.
You said bleep that. I ain't watching that.
Yeah. So, yeah, interesting. The starting 11 for Brentford: Sanchez, Gusto, is it Trevor Chalobah, Tosin, Hato, Santos, Enzo Fernandez, Estavo Williams, Neto, Jamie Gettins, and who's that? JP. Ja Pedro. Thank you. Got me confused a bit. Ja Pedro. You know what this lineup? I don't see anything wrong with this lineup. Steven, anything wrong with this lineup? Sanchez, Gusto. I think Gusto have to start over and then rest James. Yeah, I want to see James in the United game or Bayern Munich game. Rest James, Trevor Chalobah, absolutely. I'll go for Trevor Chalobah. Tosin Adebayo. Yeah, it was a bit shaking in the last game, but I'll take him, no problem. Hato will come in and give Cucurella a rest. Santos, absolutely perfect. He went for Brazilian duty. He played some games. He didn't play 90 minutes. So I'll go for Santos to be in that Caicedo role. I'll rest Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez, the 2 pivot with Santos. Absolutely. Estavio, Neto, and Jamie Gettins. I won't start Jamie Gettins. I'll start who else? Or I said I'll start Alejandro Garnacho.
Of course you will, no. Of course you will.
If I'm the manager, I'm starting Alejandro Garnacho all day. Go and watch Alejandro Garnacho very well. Go and watch Alejandro. He scores bangers. Bro. He doesn't score in the 18. He scored bangers. Free kick. Outside the 18, Kellen. You know what Ja Pedro scored against was he Fluminense? That goal. Alejandro Garnacho have done it. Play players in. He received the ball. Pam. 90 degrees. Alejandro Garnacho will give you that. So I will start Alejandro Garnacho over Gettins. Gettins need time to adapt. Garnacho already have Premier League experience. You got to go over the Premier League experience and what you've seen from Garnacho. No hate, bro. No hate. Put the player there. He's a Chelsea player. He's better over Gettins right now. And you had to start Alejandro Garnacho. So, yeah, all day. All day. I'm the only player I'll take away from my friends, FC Gamer. The only player I'm taking from your list is Jamie Gettins, and I'll put Alejandro Garnacho there. But never mind. Whoever they start will still get 3 points. Never mind. All right, what DJ Sab saying? DJ Sab said, well, Garnacho, I think, will start against Brentford. There you go. DJ Sab is saying the same thing here. DJ said he will start Alejandro Garnacho. He definitely feel like he's going to start. And I'm having the same feeling. Go and look at the man's workout right now. He is disciplined. Disciplinarian is coaching a disciplined player to be disciplined. Or a menace player to be disciplined. I'll put it that way. But yeah, thank you, DJ, for the comments. Daniel Knight said, if Cole Palmer fit enough, I will have him. Him on the bench. Cole Palmer on the bench. Yeah. I mean, if he's fit enough, put him on the bench. Maybe 10 minutes. Come in. If it's not fit, do not play him. I'll rest him. 10 minutes will not make much of a difference if Chelsea are winning. You get what I'm saying? 10 minutes will not make much of a difference if Chelsea are winning. Keep it on the bench until time is up for him against the big games. Unless Steven want to jump into reaction any of the comments. No. TFC Gamer said DJ Salva Maraska won't start him due to match fitness. I think he's fit. Maybe you could be right, TFC Gamer. He hasn't played in a high competitive game, but what they do is they test the players on the pitch. I'll say on the training ground if they are ready for game day. I mean, if the player is on the bench, it means that he's ready to start. He can start. It's just that the only time you put them away is when they have any injuries in CFC Gamer. If they have injuries, then you give them only 20 minutes or 30 minutes due to match fitness. But Alejandro Garnacho hasn't been injured. He's been playing. He's been working out. He's been trained by himself when he was with Manchester United. Although he wasn't part of the the main squad. He was training by himself. That's why I believe that he's match fit. He can go. He can start. But like I said, whichever start, it doesn't really bother me. Remember, Garnacho had no preseason, but he will give him at least 15 minutes on Saturday. Let's hope and see. I mean, whatever you're saying makes sense. 100%. It makes sense. No preseason, but let's see how he's. I mean, manager will decide. Just like I said, but we all have to put our mind together, opinions, and see. Okay, because of this, because of that, I believe that he's not going to start. And I'm also feeling because of that, because of this, I believe that he has the edge, or upper edge over this person. We're looking at productivity. That's all. But yeah, even in the training, you can see that Garnacho is not fit after training. He told Fofana that his legs are hurting. I told you, Garnacho will change. You'll be a brand new boy. CSC gave us a knee. How the hell are you doing, Garnacho prop? I love Alejandro Garnacho, bro. I love him. It is a Chelsea fan that makes me love him.
Breaking
Chelsea
news.
Fans,
Knee likes fraudulent nachos.
I didn't have so much love for him until people start hating on him, and then I begin to like him and love him.
Fraud.
You get what I'm saying? People call him fraud. People call him the outcast. People call him so many names. But I just love him. I love Alejandro Garnacho.
Because you literally just admitted you didn't rate him. And then the only reason you supposedly rate him is because of people didn't rate him. But you was one of the people that didn't rate him.
What are you talking about?
You literally just said you didn't like him. And then the reason you like him is because of people who don't.
I don't mean I didn't like him as a human being. I didn't have much
say you meant as a human being.
No, I don't have anything against him.
You didn't rate him, and you didn't rate him, and then people didn't rate him, so now you started rating him. But that just technically means it's hypocritical because you didn't rate him to begin with either. You're saying you only rate him because
I don't mean to say I did not rate him. Maybe I got carried away. I did not say I didn't rate him. I've always said that he is a good player. He's a Premier League proven player, and I will take him all day. even before it becomes more clear that he's joining Chelsea. Beginning, the first link. You get what I'm saying? I rate him as a good player, but I don't have any hate for him like the other people
I never
have.
said you had hate for him.
No, I'm not talking about you. What you said, I'm saying the hate that people have for him. I don't have any of that hate for Alejandro Garnacho, and I want him. That's what
All
I mean.
I'm gonna say is I don't hate him. I just don't rate him.
Okay. CFC Gamer said that with Garnacho, I'm just hoping he does well, but I'm not expecting him to do well. Why not expecting him to do well? He's being paid by the football club. You should expect him to do well, just like any other player at the football club. From the goalkeeping department, Sanchez, to the attack and Joao Pedro. All of them have to do well because they're being paid to do a job. If they can't do the job, then just kick their ASS out of the football club. You kick them away from the football club. Well, let me see what DJ is saying here. DJ said what? I did not say he should start me. Oh, okay. It says don't get too happy. I just said that because all our players have been in international break, no choice. The same thing, DJ. DJ, the same thing. That's also the reason why I prefer him to start, because Gettins has been playing for the under 21. He played against in Kazakhstan. He played 90 minutes. I'm not sure if he played 90 minutes, but he started. I did not watch that game, so I'm not exactly sure if he played 90 minutes, but he started. Also, looking at productivity, he's struggling a bit. He's still struggling with Alejandro Garnacho. With what we've seen in the Premier League, just like Real Gems, I think CFC Gamer said, he hasn't had a preseason with Chelsea. Maybe that could go against him, which is understandable. But if it depends on what Enzo Maresca have seen during training. If he's seen a lot from Alejandro Garnacho and they believe that he can give us something good on the pitch against Brentford, why not? But because you and I know, everyone here watching know that Gettins is struggling a bit, and he needs time. He needs probably about 7-8 games to be able to understand the run, the movement, and also have end product. It's not that easy having end product in the Premier League. We've seen Doku. Doku is one of them. He is struggling heavily with end product. Savinho, also one of them. I don't know if it has to do with Manchester City, the way they play. That's why their players struggle with end product. I'm not so sure if that is the reason. But besides that, I'll say they are struggling. And it's not easy having that end product in the Premier League. But it's not going to be easy for Alejandro Garnacho either. But I feel like he's got a little bit in him that can hit opposition teams more than Gettins. But I get what you mean, DJ. I get what you mean, DJ. DJ said that's right. CFC Gamer, he did tell Fofana that. Yeah, absolutely. That's fun. I mean, it's just like what's his name? Ekitike. Ekitike was being taken out in the 60th minute in his first game. You know what he said? He didn't even say to a player. He said this publicly to those by the touchline. He said, to be honest with you, you got to speak the truth. When people say the Premier League is a difficult league to play, now that he really realized that it is true. It is a difficult league to play. So it's obviously when you play in the Premier League, the drills and the intensity is very, very high. You will go through hell. And he has been he's been here before. He's been here. He's been in the Premier League. Probably the way they train at Manchester United is not compared to the way we play at Chelsea. Garnacho.
Oh,
the training regime at Manchester United not anywhere compared to the way we train our players. So definitely he's gonna feel a lot of pain. Won't he, Steven?
What?
I said, won't he?
Won't he what?
I said the way we play, the way we train, it may be different from the way they train. And just like DJ and CFC Gamer said, he hasn't had preseason. So definitely he will struggle. Without a doubt, he will struggle. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so Garnacho has two jobs. One, when Cole Palmer gives him gives him those beautiful passes, all he has to do is to finish it. Is to finish them, score the goals. Two, the cutback. run to the line and make sure the cutbacks are accurate. CFC. It is true. Those are the jobs that have to do, but it's not every touch that is going to end up in the back of the net. It's not every touch that will end up in the back of the net. Then, if so, we'll say that João Pedro touches. Every ball he touches have to be in the back of the net. But I do understand what you're saying. He has too simple work to do. But yeah, he has to defend also, not just running up front. He has to drop deep and defend. Very interesting, Steven. Now, what do you want to touch on? Is it going to be the sleep sponsor? Guys, I did maybe tomorrow. There's been a conversation of sleeve sponsorship coming to Chelsea very, very soon. If maybe a fee of around 50 million will get to Chelsea's pocket. I don't know how long that
sleeve sponsor. No.
What do you say, Steven?
I doubt you're getting 50 for a sleeve sponsor.
You can. Why not? Go to the City sponsorship thing. They got too many fake monies that they believe they're legit. So what can you say about it? 50 million, 100 million for that, 50 million for that, 50 million for the lights sponsorship in the stadium, 50 million for the beds that fly around in the stadium, 20 million for the kids that run around and wear the jersey and all that stuff. Sponsorship. Let's create one. Let's create our own sponsorship.
Hey, Man City got a won their thing with the Premier League about associated party stuff, yeah? I say Chelsea just get Clear Lake for 50 million. Let's do it.
And that's just a sleeve
sponsor. Then get a front of shirt sponsor for another 60 million and everyone's happy.
And then you can get a color sponsor. The one the away jersey, the color. It has a color, right? The away jersey. You can have a color sponsor here. When you put your color on, you put the logo right here, and always the camera will zoom into it. We tell the cameraman to zoom into the sponsorship over there. So then we have a color sponsorship also. We have a sleeve, front jersey. What do you say? The main sponsorship in the front. Then you have the color jersey. First club to have a color jersey. We like the color sponsorship. Interesting. I'll take that. City know how to do it. So why can't we? We are the king of loopholes. Oh, man. So, okay, guys, we're going to move on from there. I think we've touched on everything, Stephen G. We got just literally 3 minutes.
Just Benfica, which I think will win.
It's what I call. Let me zoom that in. Where is Benfica? Okay, Benfica's right in the middle. Second. I wish I could second it. But look, if we play Benfica, guys, we win this hands down. We win 100%. Definitely is a win. Anytime, I'll give you this. I've made a video called the Portuguese Omen. Anytime Chelsea beat a Portuguese side, which is Sporting Lisbon, FC Porto, Benfica.
Chelsea win the trophy.
Chelsea wins the trophy. I know this comes a little bit too early, but if they make it out of this the group, or they make it out of the league stage, we meet them again and beat them. It means that the Champions League trophy belongs to Chelsea. Hear me out again, guys. I'm saying this. Clip it. If Chelsea beat Benfica twice, or any Portuguese side, if Chelsea meet any Portuguese side 2 times in this competition, it means that the trophy belongs to Chelsea. I did say the same thing in the Club World Cup before Chelsea won it. I gave you all the history behind Chelsea winning major trophies. The one at I think what was it? Was the one we won? The Europa League we won. The first Europa League we won. We beat a Portuguese side, Benfica, at the finals. Champions League and the Champions League 2012, we met a Portuguese side. Club World Cup, we met a Portuguese side. Anytime we skip past this side, but I'm saying 2 of these Portuguese teams, if we meet any of them in the regular stage, and then either round of 16 or quarterfinals, semifinals. If we beat them, we're going straight to win that trophy, Champions League. That's fact. It's right there. It's not my opinion. I'm not basing an opinion to say this. It's not just opinion. It's fact. They're right there. So you take it or you leave it, or you take it as a weapon again to back your argument when you're speaking again in Champions League meeting the Portuguese side. We will win it if we meet them twice and win it. So okay. I've said my piece, guys. I've said my piece. Believe me. Trust me on that. We will. Okay, what's the lap saying here? All right, Brentford, me 3. Okay, I'll put mine there for you. I'll write mine down, so I'll put mine there so we can look into it. Steven, I think anything you want to touch on, Steven, besides the? Let me get this screen of the. Let me get this screen off. Interesting. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, guys.
Shit. It's something that we could touch on tomorrow, so I'm gonna send it to you, but
do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch on it now, but it's fairly big, I'd say.
Which one?
The thing I'm gonna send you, but we could touch on it tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow's stream. And guys, this is just a preface of upcoming games. We will look into it deeply. Tomorrow we got tomorrow is Thursday, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Thursday, so we got Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Is it late? Is it late kickoff? Right? It's not going to be early kickoff.
8 p.m. kickoff UK.
8 p.m. That's 3 p.m. my time. So yeah, we'll look into it. Latest development, and if we have any more injury, we'll touch on it. I don't know if there's anything else that we could touch on. Okay, we've gone through almost everything, guys.
No, I think we've done everything. There's stuff that we could use for tomorrow, like the thing I sent you and like the sleeve sponsor thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, when you open up this tweet I've sent you, I've not even read the whole thing yet, but it's all I'm gonna say without giving it away. It's on Madrid, and it's kind of crazy.
It looks like there is been some statement from Roman Abramovich.
Oh, there's a statement from him, is it?
Yeah, it looks like I think it's a podcast from somebody. It says Roman Abramovich, Chelsea would have never survived in today's football. The way we
that's not a statement from Abramovich.
I thought it was a statement. Someone
it's people saying about Abramovich and how he ran things. I've just seen it as well, and they're saying that the way he ran it wouldn't work now.
Yeah, which is true, Steven. Which is definitely true.
The best way to do it would be have a blend of both. Have a blend of how he done it with some experience, and have a blend of how these lot want to do it. As we've all been saying, have the mix of youth and experience. Have the mix.
But the main thing they're saying is the way he was running it. He did not do it and make. I understand what you're saying, Steven. He was doing it strictly experience. Big name. Let's go for it. Big name. Let's go for it. You get what I'm saying? Big name players. Let's go for it. Roman did what he can do at this time. At his time, there wasn't much of a PSR situation, FFP, and all that problem.
There wasn't until the last. I don't even know how many years off the top.
Was it the last 2 years of his reign? Last 2 years of his reign?
No, it was longer than that.
Longer than that.
PSR's been a thing since I think it was early 2010s. I think PSR came in and all that.
Early 2010.
Might have been mid 2010s, but the last few years of his time here, it was a thing.
Okay. All right. So there's been a report also from the Daily Mail. Daily Mail reporting England youth starlet rage as they spot a spying fan filming them getting charged at an away game. Is it change?
Changed, not
Change,
charged.
yeah. Change at an away game at Kazakhstan. But how did this fan get in there?
I don't know, but it's also
Crazy.
dodgy.
Yeah. How did the fan even get in there? That's crazy. All right, more you guys. Let me know what you guys make of the latest team so far. Let me know what you guys make of it. How exciting are you guys to see all those young players coming in? I think that a lot of people thought maybe MH leaving will open space or open the room for other clubs to jump in. But Tony Bobasta, first season at the football club, is no manager to play with. It is keeping that consistency. And seven, Steven, consistent, WSL wing in a row, right? 7.
No, we're on 6. We're going for number 7.
We're going for 7. So we're in 6, we're going for 7 right now. So guys, so also, yeah, we'll give you women's football. I love women's football. Yeah, you'll be surprised how many women's football games that I watch. I watch Arsenal games at the same time too. After our women play, I'm watching Arsenal game. I watch United game. When big games like United City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Arsenal, United, or United, Chelsea, I watch those games. I'm talking about the traditional top 4 because they are more. I mean, I'll say and when those ladies play, those big teams play because they have good players. It becomes more interesting. But if you're watching a team like Tottenham Hotspur and I watch that one sometimes, but maybe Crystal Palace, Chelsea, it's not a thing to watch. Chelsea will beat them like 5-6-0. But anyway, Stephen G, I think we've done everything so far. Did I get any more comments from you? No, I want to make sure I got it. I missed one yesterday. Did you have comment yesterday when I ended the stream? Later on, I saw it. So I want to make sure. Oh, there's one in from DJ. Okay. DJ Saab said that the podcast that said that Roman would not cope with the news or I think it mean new rules. It mean new rules completely disgrace. I think he would have he'd have complied. Yeah, he would have complied.
Disagree, not disgrace.
Yeah, disagree. I think that Roman would have complied to whatever we have going on. I think he's just basically saying, I know definitely Roman would definitely comply. You get what I mean? Because he have people that knows the books that are running the club. But what he's trying to say is the way he was running the football club, that strategy of running that football club at that time would not work in this modern modern way of having FFP and UEFA Champions League rules and all that kind of stuff. It will make it very difficult. You get what I'm saying, Stephen? Is that not what he's trying to say?
So again, I couldn't hear you.
DJ was saying that he disagreed that Roma would definitely comply with the new rules of how they're running football now. And I'm saying that
the rules aren't the issue. Roman had to deal with these rules. The difference is that the amount that Chelsea spent under Roman on some players would become an issue because whilst we didn't sign as many players, we signed higher wage and higher transfer fee players. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the transfer fees have gone up, naturally inflated, yeah. But the limit for your allowed losses has stayed the same. We've spoke about this many times. The allowed loss hasn't gone up with the transfer fees. There's been no inflation on that like there has been on transfer fees. It's still the same. And that's why so many clubs end up breaching the rules because no one has a singular brain cell to go, actually, guys, the transfer fees have increased this much. Maybe we should increase the allowable loss over 3 years up this amount. And that's why you get teams like Everton and Leicester and all these teams breaching the rules, and why Chelsea have to sell so many youth players to bring in new players and all this stuff, is because that's how it works. If they put up the allowed losses, then you wouldn't have issues. Well, you would, but not to the extent that you do, if that makes sense.
All right, we have, I think the first time seeing this lady over here. I think she's either a Chelsea. I'm not so sure because the logo looks like a woman with the megaphone. Is it megaphone they call it, right, Steven? Megaphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the megaphone. But big up to her. Big up to her. Oh, push the wrong button. Big up to her. She said a Chelsea auntie, right? WSL, glad to know you watch. I watched WSL. I'll say maybe I missed 2 games of Chelsea's game yesterday. Steven here goes to the game a lot of time. This time he's going to be very, very busy. He's going to watch the women's game. He's going to watch a Barnett's game, and he goes to every Chelsea home game. Every Chelsea home game, he is there.
I've got my tickets for the Champions League as well, so
yeah, exactly.
I'm locked in for at least 23 Chelsea men's games this season. I'm locked in, including the Man City women's game that already happened. I'm locked in for 3 Chelsea women's games, which takes me up to 28 games on the season. I've done 2 Barnet games already. That's 30 games.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit at least 33 games, so I need to lock in 3 more games, and then I'm done for my minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, he said she said Roman would have just adapted to the situation. Yeah, he said a megaphone. Yeah, absolutely, it's megaphone. Yeah, let's make sure I'm getting the right thing because it's megaphone. All right, so thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. And it's always nice to see new people opening the show. Beautiful time. Remember, no discrimination on this platform. We respect each other. Your opinions are always respected on this platform. And always feel free to tune in each and every time. Subscribe if you haven't. And I would say, Steven, anything you want to say before we bring it to an end?
Just big up to everyone in chat. Unfortunately, I couldn't have my camera on very long today because I've not been feeling too well. But other than that, big up to everyone in chat. Big up to Nee, obviously. That goes without saying. And we'll see you tomorrow. What do you say?
You're right. Go ahead.
Oh, I said we'll see everyone tomorrow for the next stream.
Definitely. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. BlueClouds Media logo is right there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share it if you get a chance. We're always welcoming new people. Membership also, you can join our membership. Use some of our emojis that we have in the live chat. Make support our platform wherever you are. Let us know when you join us all the time. We want to know how far our streams have traveled to. We got people from Spain, we got people from Brazil and Germany during when we did the I can't remember. When we did the Champions League draw. Yeah, remember we have a German guy joining us in the show and all that. So yeah, a lot of people tune in, but we always want to make sure we know where our fans are and how far the channel have traveled. So next time we'll do that. Guys, thank you all for coming on. I always say Lil Desperados. Hang on to up, guys, and we'll be back same time tomorrow. Adios.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down.